Hello, and welcome to my channel.
Evergreen, a small town nestled in the heart of the countryside, was known far and wide for its annual Christmas carnival. As the holiday season approached, the picturesque streets of Evergreen came alive with twinkling lights and festive decorations. The scent of freshly baked gingerbread and pine filled the air, creating an atmosphere of warmth and anticipation. Emma Thompson, a beloved school teacher in Evergreen, had always had a deep love for Christmas. She adored the traditions, the joyous spirit, and the sense of togetherness that enveloped the town during this magical time of year. However, this year was different for Emma. She found herself grappling with personal struggles that threatened to dampen her holiday spirit. Emma was a dedicated and passionate teacher, pouring her heart and soul into her work. Her students adored her, and she took great pride in their achievements. But beneath her cheery exterior, Emma carried doubts about the magic of Christmas and her own happiness. She wondered if she could truly find joy in the holiday season amidst her own personal challenges. Fortunately, Emma had a supportive network of friends and colleagues who understood her struggles and encouraged her to embrace the festive spirit. They reminded her of the impact she had on her students' lives and urged her to find joy in the little moments that made Christmas special. As Emma continued to navigate her personal challenges, she found solace in her dedication to teaching. Each day, she walked into her classroom with a smile on her face, ready to inspire and educate her students. She believed that through her work, she could make a difference in their lives and find meaning in her own. However, as the holiday season approached, Emma couldn't help but feel a sense of emptiness. She questioned whether she could truly find happiness in the festivities when her own heart felt heavy. She wondered if she had lost the ability to believe in the magic of Christmas. One evening, Emma found herself sitting alone in her cozy living room, staring at the twinkling lights on her Christmas tree. She felt a wave of sadness wash over her as she reflected on her past experiences and the joy they had brought. She couldn't help but feel a pang of longing for that same sense of wonder and excitement. Just as Emma was about to give in to her doubts, there was a knock at her door. Startled, she hurriedly composed herself and opened it to find her dear friend, Sarah, standing there with a warm smile. "Emma, I thought you might need some company tonight," Sarah said, stepping into the room. Emma couldn't help but feel grateful for Sarah's presence. "Thank you, Sarah. I've been feeling a bit lost lately," she admitted, her voice tinged with vulnerability. Sarah sat down next to Emma and took her hand. "I understand, my dear. But remember, Christmas is a time for miracles. Perhaps this year, you'll find one of your own." Please support my channel by liking and subscribing. As the days passed, the excitement in Evergreen grew palpable. The Christmas Carnival was just around the corner, and the town was abuzz with preparations. Volunteers could be seen setting up carnival attractions, adorning the main square with colorful decorations and stringing lights throughout the town. Emma couldn't help but notice the infectious energy that filled the air. She watched as children giggled with delight while helping their parents hang ornaments on trees, and couples strolled hand in hand, their faces glowing with anticipation. The town seemed to come alive with a renewed sense of joy and wonder. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the preparations, Emma caught sight of Mr. Jenkins, the enthusiastic organizer of the Christmas Carnival. He was a stout man with a twinkle in his eye and a passion for bringing the magic of Christmas to life. "Emma," Mr. Jenkins called out, his voice filled with excitement. "Are you ready to help us create the most magical Christmas carnival Evergreen has ever seen?" Emma hesitated for a moment, unsure if she had the capacity to fully immerse herself in the festivities. But as she looked around at the town, buzzing with anticipation, she felt a flicker of hope ignite within her. Emma found herself torn between her personal struggles and the desire to embrace the Christmas spirit. She wondered if she had the strength to participate in the carnival and find joy amidst her own challenges. Doubts plagued her mind, threatening to extinguish the spark of hope that had begun to grow within her. One evening, Emma sat down for dinner with her close friend, Lily, who had always been a beacon of positivity in her life. Lily noticed Emma's inner turmoil and gently reached out to her. "Emma, I know this year has been tough for you," Lily said, her voice filled with empathy. "But remember, sometimes the best way to find joy is by giving it to others." Emma sighed, her eyes filled with uncertainty. "I want to believe that, Lily. I truly do. But it feels like my own happiness is slipping away." Lily reached across the table and took Emma's hand. "Emma, the magic of Christmas is not just about presents and decorations. It's about finding joy in the simplest of moments, in the love and connection we share with others. Trust me, my dear friend, you have so much love to give. And sometimes, by giving love, we receive it in return." Emma pondered Lily's words as she looked into her friend's caring eyes. Perhaps there was truth in what Lily said. Perhaps by immersing herself in the Christmas carnival and spreading joy to others, she could rediscover the magic that had eluded her. As the days passed, Emma's heart slowly began to open up to the possibility of finding joy in the holiday season. She started to pay closer attention to the little moments that brought happiness to her students and colleagues. Their laughter, their excitement, and their innocent belief in the magic of Christmas began to reignite a spark within her. One day, as Emma was teaching her class, she noticed a young boy named Tommy gazing out the window, his eyes filled with wonder. She walked over to him and gently asked, "Tommy, what has captured your attention?" Tommy turned to Emma with a wide grin. "Look, Miss Thompson. It's snowing. It's like magic." Emma followed Tommy's gaze and saw the delicate snowflakes falling from the sky. For a moment, she allowed herself to be transported back to her own childhood, when she believed in the enchantment of Christmas without question. "You're right, Tommy," Emma whispered, her voice filled with awe. "It is like magic." In that moment, Emma realized that the magic of Christmas was not something that could be explained or rationalized. It was a feeling, a sense of wonder that resided deep within one's heart. And she was determined to embrace it once again. Emma made a decision that day. She would volunteer for various activities at the Christmas Carnival, throwing herself into the preparations with renewed enthusiasm. She wanted to be a part of creating a magical experience for the town and its visitors, and in doing so, perhaps she could rediscover her own joy. Emma found herself joining a group of volunteers who were busy decorating the town square. They laughed and chatted as they hung garlands, strung lights, and placed ornaments on trees. The air was filled with a sense of camaraderie and excitement as they worked together to create a festive atmosphere. As Emma stepped back to admire their handiwork, she couldn't help but feel a surge of pride. The once bare town square now sparkled with twinkling lights and shimmering decorations. It was a sight that brought joy to her heart and reminded her of the magic that could be found in even the simplest of acts. As Emma threw herself into volunteering for the Christmas Carnival, she couldn't help but notice a mysterious newcomer who had recently arrived in town. He was a tall man with tousled brown hair and a warm smile that seemed to hold a hint of familiarity. Emma found herself drawn to this stranger, their paths crossing unexpectedly throughout the preparations for the carnival. Each time they spoke, there was an unspoken connection between them, as if they had known each other for years. One day, as Emma was organizing games for the children at the carnival, the mysterious newcomer approached her with a mischievous glint in his eyes. "Emma, do you believe in Christmas magic?" he asked, his voice filled with a sense of wonder. Emma hesitated for a moment before responding. "I want to believe," she said softly, her eyes searching his face for answers. The stranger smiled and took her hand. "Sometimes, all it takes is a little bit of magic to make us believe again." As he walked away, leaving Emma standing there with a newfound sense of hope, she couldn't help but wonder who this man was and what role he would play in her journey towards rediscovering the magic of Christmas. The day of the Christmas Carnival arrived, and Evergreen was transformed into a winter wonderland. The town square was a hub of activity, with families and friends gathering to partake in the festivities. The air was filled with laughter, music, and the delicious aroma of hot cocoa and roasted chestnuts. Emma wandered through the carnival, her senses overwhelmed by the sights, sounds, and smells that surrounded her. She marveled at the Ferris wheel, its brightly colored lights illuminating the night sky. She watched as children twirled on the ice skating rink, their laughter echoing through the crisp winter air. And she couldn't resist exploring the Christmas market, where vendors sold handmade crafts and delectable treats. As Emma immersed herself in the carnival's delights, She felt a sense of childlike wonder wash over her. She laughed as she tried her hand at various games, winning stuffed animals and feeling a surge of joy with each success. She savored the taste of freshly baked gingerbread cookies and listened to carolers singing familiar tunes that warmed her heart. In those moments, Emma realized that the magic of Christmas was not something that could be forced or manufactured. It was all around her, in the smiles of children, in the warmth of community, and in the simple pleasures that brought people together. The Christmas Carnival showcased the true spirit of community in Evergreen. Volunteers and townspeople worked side by side, united by their shared love for the holiday season. They laughed, they danced, and they created memories that would last a lifetime. Emma found herself surrounded by a supportive network of friends, students, and colleagues who cheered her on in her personal journey. They saw her dedication and passion for making the carnival a success, and they expressed their gratitude for her efforts. One evening, as Emma was helping decorate a giant Christmas tree in the town square, Lily approached her with a heartfelt smile. "Emma, I want you to know how proud I am of you. You've embraced the spirit of Christmas and brought so much joy to our town." Emma blushed, her heart swelling with gratitude. "Thank you, Lily. This experience has reminded me of the power of community and the magic that can be found in the simplest of acts." Lily hugged Emma tightly. "You have brought light into our lives, my dear friend. Never forget the impact you have on those around you." As Emma looked around at the smiling faces and felt the warmth of Lily's embrace, she knew that she had found her place in the heart of Evergreen's Christmas magic. As the Christmas Carnival drew to a close, Emma felt a profound sense of healing and hope. She had witnessed firsthand the impact of her contributions to the carnival and the joy it had brought to others. It was through her acts of kindness and selflessness that she had rediscovered her own happiness. One evening, as Emma sat in her living room, reflecting on the past few weeks, there was a knock at her door. She opened it to find a mysterious newcomer standing there, his eyes filled with warmth and understanding. "Emma, may I come in?" he asked softly. Emma nodded, a sense of familiarity washing over her. "Of course. Please, come in." They sat down together, their hearts open and vulnerable. The stranger reached out and took Emma's hand, his touch comforting and reassuring. "You've come a long way, Emma," he said, his voice gentle. "You've rediscovered the magic of Christmas within yourself." Emma looked into his eyes, searching for answers. "Who are you?" she asked, her voice filled with curiosity. The stranger smiled, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "I am simply a messenger of hope, Emma. A reminder that sometimes, the greatest magic is found within ourselves." As Emma listened to his words, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. She realized that the stranger had been a guiding presence in her journey, helping her find her way back to the joy and wonder of Christmas. The final night of the Christmas Carnival arrived, and Evergreen was filled with anticipation. The town square was aglow with twinkling lights, and the air was thick with excitement. Families and friends gathered together, their faces filled with joy and wonder. Emma stood on a small stage, overlooking the crowd that had gathered. She took a deep breath, her heart pounding with a mix of nerves and exhilaration. This was her moment to express her gratitude and share her newfound belief in the magic of Christmas. "Good evening, everyone." Emma's voice rang out, capturing the attention of the crowd. "Tonight, as we come together to celebrate the culmination of the Christmas Carnival, I want to express my deepest gratitude to all of you. Your love, your support, and your belief in the magic of Christmas have brought light into my life." The crowd erupted into applause, their cheers filling the air. Emma's eyes sparkled with tears as she continued. "This carnival has shown me that the magic of Christmas resides not just in the decorations or the festivities, but in the love and connection we share with one another. It is in the laughter of children, the warmth of community, and the acts of kindness that make this season truly special." As Emma finished her speech, fireworks exploded in the night sky, their vibrant colors reflecting off the faces of the townspeople. The air was filled with awe and wonder as the crowd erupted into cheers and applause. Emma stood there, her heart overflowing with joy and gratitude. She realized that she had not only found her own happiness, but had also helped others rediscover the magic of Christmas. In the days that followed, Emma embraced the joy and wonder of the holiday season. She formed deeper connections with her friends, students, and the mysterious newcomer who had become a source of strength and support. As Christmas approached, Emma found herself surrounded by love and laughter. The town of Evergreen continued to radiate with the magic of the holiday season, reminding her that the joy and surprises of Christmas were not confined to a single event, but could be found in every moment. On Christmas Eve, Emma sat by her cozy fireplace, her heart filled with love and gratitude. She thought back to the journey she had embarked upon, the doubts she had overcome, and the joy she had discovered. As she watched the flames dance, there was a knock at her door. She opened it to find Lily standing there, a warm smile on her face. "Emma, Merry Christmas!" Lily exclaimed, embracing her tightly. "Merry Christmas, Lily," Emma replied, her voice filled with happiness. As they sat down together, sipping hot cocoa and exchanging stories of their holiday preparations, Emma couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and contentment. She knew that the magic of Christmas would continue to bring joy and surprises to Evergreen, and she was ready to face the future with optimism and love. And so, as the snow fell gently outside her window, Emma Thompson embraced the magic of Christmas once again, knowing that it would forever hold a special place in her heart.